Hello everyone, and welcome to my guide for container gardening. Whether you have a spacious backyard or a cozy balcony, container gardening offers a wonderful opportunity to bring the joy of gardening into your life. Now you might be thinking, can I really grow anything worthwhile in a container? And the answer is a resounding yes. With the right techniques, you can cultivate an abundance of herbs, vegetables and flowers, all within the confines of a pot. In this video, I'm going to share my tried and true methods for successful container gardening, from selecting the perfect containers to nurturing your plants for a bountiful harvest. So let's put on our gardening gloves and get started. The first step to successful container gardening is, of course, choosing the right containers. Remember, these containers will become homes for your plants, so it's important to select wisely. Now, you have a wide array of options, from classic terracotta pots to modern metal containers, rustic wooden planters, and even upcycled objects like vintage watering cans. Consider the style you want to achieve and the overall aesthetic of your space. Be sure to choose containers with adequate drainage holes to prevent your plants from sitting in waterlogged soil. Proper drainage is crucial for healthy root development, and trust me, your plants will thank you for it. If you happen to fall in love with a container without drainage holes, not to worry. Simply drill a few holes yourself or create a layer of gravel at the bottom for drainage. Now that you've chosen your containers, let's talk about the foundation of a thriving container garden, the soil. Regular garden soil is too heavy and dense for containers, so it's essential to use a lightweight, well-draining potting mix. Look for a potting mix that's specifically formulated for containers, as these mixes are typically a blend of peat moss, vermiculite and perlite, which helps retain moisture while ensuring proper airflow. I always recommend incorporating some organic matter such as compost or aged manure into your potting mix. This will provide essential nutrients for your plants and promote healthy growth. A good rule of thumb is to add about 1/3 organic matter to your potting mix. Chapter 3. Now comes the fun part. Choosing the plants for your container garden. When making your selections, it's essential to consider the amount of sunlight your container garden will receive. If you have a sunny spot that receives 6 or more hours of direct sunlight each day, you have a wide range of sun-loving plants to choose from, such as tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and herbs like basil and rosemary. For shadier spots with less than 6 hours of direct sunlight, you'll want to select plants that thrive in partial shade, such as lettuce, spinach, kale, and herbs like mint and parsley. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what grows best in your particular environment. Chapter 4. Watering is crucial for the health and vitality of your container garden, but it's important to strike the right balance. Overwatering can lead to root rot, while underwatering can cause your plants to wilt and struggle. One of my favorite techniques for determining when to water is the finger test. Simply insert your finger about 1 inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it feels moist, hold off on watering for a bit longer. When watering, be sure to water deeply and evenly, allowing the excess water to drain out of the drainage holes. Avoid getting water on the leaves of your plants, as this can promote fungal diseases. Chapter 5. Container gardening requires regular fertilization because the nutrients in the potting mix are limited and get depleted over time. Fertilizing your plants provides them with the essential nutrients they need to thrive. There are many types of fertilizers available, but I recommend using a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer specifically formulated for container gardens. These fertilizers are easy to use and provide your plants with a steady supply of nutrients. Begin fertilizing your plants a few weeks after planting and continue fertilizing every 2 to 4 weeks throughout the growing season. Always follow the instructions on the fertilizer package carefully, as over-fertilizing can be just as harmful as under-fertilizing. Congratulations! You've now learned the fundamentals of creating and caring for a beautiful and productive container garden. Remember to choose the right containers and soil. Select plants that are suitable for your light conditions, water effectively, and fertilize regularly. Don't be afraid to get creative with your container choices and plant combinations. Experiment with different colors, textures, and heights to create a visually stunning display. Gardening is a journey of learning and discovery, so embrace the process and enjoy the fruits of your labor. From my garden to yours, happy gardening,